more support. Now, what happens is often when people do cat-cow in yoga, they're just like, not really paying attention. That's not what we want. I really want you to do it super slow so that you're allowing the back to really stretch. So you're taking an inhale, engaging the core, lifting up slowly, kind of tucking your tailbone just a little bit, enough to really stretch the back. And then you're exhaling, bringing the belly button in and up, just like we would do in any other Pilates move. And then just slowly allow the back to arch a little bit, chest comes up. Great, so inhaling, expanding. And again, feeling how the tailbone gently comes on down in order to allow that back to stretch and kind of open up a little bit. And then exhale, slowly moving through this, pushing away, shoulders rolling down, elbows back, chest open. Good, let's do 3 more. So again, inhaling, slowly tucking. Exhaling again, opening up the fingertips, pushing really down into the floor. So you're pushing down with your hands, but away at the same time. And again, seeing what's happening with your hips. Can you feel how they gently come underneath? Your spine stretches, your back breathes. And then exhale, open up. Cool, last time here. It's like a mindful curl, right? It's not just like a throwing your back in each direction. Excellent. You're gonna open up your knees a little bit, untuck your toes. You're gonna sit back for a second and just allow yourself to again stretch out into this moment. Alrighty, from here you're gonna slowly engage your core and then stack and roll yourself all the way up to a nice tall seated position. All right, so you have choices here. You can either be closed-kneed, like if your knees feel comfortable that way, or if you need it a little bit more open, that's fine. You can also sit on your heels if that feels more comfortable. So kind of just take your position that works for you at this moment, okay? So you're gonna bring your arms all the way front facing. Imagine you have your ball here, which we don't, but imagine you did. And you're gonna slowly bring the right elbow back and just allow for the twist to happen. And then exhale it back. Good, then we're gonna do a rainbow shape. So that's circle twist. So we're kind of just gonna be alternating between that reach back with the elbow. So inhaling, reaching back, twisting a little bit. Exhale, reach. And then this openness allows that spine to twist a little bit more. Good, we've got 3 more full sets. So you're inhaling, slowly twisting. And again, each time you move, you allow for that space to happen. You take a nice deep breath on that inhale, opening up the chest, reaching forward with the left hand, still keeping the hips nice and heavy, and then all the way back. Now again, you'll start to feel how maybe the left side of your oblique here starts to warm up a little bit in order to engage the core and stabilize this openness. And if you had to focus on 2 points, I would focus on really opening up the back. So you feel how the lower back opens, the middle back opens, the upper back opens. And then use that left core side to twist backwards. Great, inhaling, open here. And exhale back. Cool, from here, you're gonna bring your hands into like a pushing position, almost like there was a wall here. We're gonna do a similar curling position, but this time I want you to curl back. So it's almost like you're pushing the entire wall forward. And you can either allow your neck to stay forward or gently drop it down. And then when you come back, you're gonna come all the way back, allowing the elbows to come, stretching up the spine. So it's almost like an air push-up with a curled back, right? So you're inhaling, pushing away, allowing the spine to stretch, engaging the core as you bring the elbows all the way back. Now, when we come back to the center, remember, we're still not arching the back. We still have the back super straight. And you feel how your vertebrae stack on top of each other and that breath comes through you. Good. And again, activating the arms, but really using that resistance. So I don't want you to like just move them back fast. I really want you to feel how it's like you do have to push away, because that resistance of you pushing and pulling simultaneously is also what kind of helps to stretch and give the fascia, those little hairy things around your muscles, a nice little moment of reach. Excellent, so you're coming back to the center. Let's do the left side. So again, the elbow comes back on the left on the inhale, gently twisting, and then exhale, come back to the center. And now we do that circle rainbow shape with the left arm, right arm still stays down, and exhale back. So again, each time you twist, you're just inviting a little bit more space. You're inviting your spine to breathe and stretch a tiny bit more. Good, 3 more times. Inhaling, gently twist. Elbows stay super close. And again, seeing if you can melt both shoulders down your back a tiny bit more by kind of rolling them down. So that we're not holding tension in the shoulders. We're still using them, but allowing them to stretch at the same time. Inhaling, opening, twisting. Now focusing on that right oblique as you twist on back. Good. Last full set. And then open up here and all the way back. Excellent. So again, elbows are nice and close for me. You're gently pushing right through the center. And then you're going to exhale here. Coming back to that push-up position. Inhaling, stretch and push. Exhale, engaging, stacking the elbows back. Great. 3 more. And 2. And then last one here. Excellent. You're going to come onto the side and we're going to roll down onto the floor. So just kind of like find your way all the way down to the floor. And again, allowing your body to melt into the mat, opening up the chest, feeling how your hips get kind of heavy, and your upper back, your middle back, and then your lower back gently melt into the floor. But again, when I say melting, I don't mean like jamming your hips up, right? We still have the neutral pelvis. The neutral pelvis just means that your hips are parallel to the floor. It might mean that there's like a mini bit of space underneath your back. That's fine, but remember, we're not arching the back. Good, the hands are actually gonna stay down on the floor for a moment. You're gonna bring the right foot in for me. And you're just going to take a nice little tap down. So again, this is a great opportunity just to kind of strengthen, but bring a little bit of awareness to the lower back and the lower core so that they start to work together and to kind of alleviate some of the stress on the back. Great. So again, thinking about kind of just tapping the toe. Doesn't have to be a crazy point, but you're just guiding a little bit with the toe, making sure that that whole leg goes a little bit further than the bottom leg, right? So you're kind of trying to tap a tiny bit further each time. Arms stay down. And we're still trying to bring the ribs in. So I have very ribby ribs, so sometimes they kind of look like they pop out. But ideally, we're still trying to like squeeze it all the way in, so that when you breathe sideways, the ribs go out. But when you come on in, it all really squeezes together like a little package. Great. 2 more. Last time here. Excellent. Let's bring that right foot a little bit closer so that our knees are now aligned next to each other. You're going to bring your arms all the way up for me for a nice inhale. And then you're going to exhale, circle them around. I want you to curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. And again, we're in our lifted position. Great. One hand on top of each other, opening nice and wide. You're going to take the left foot and walk it a tiny bit further away. And then you're going to bring the right knee in for me. So we're going to do a little bit of twisting here. So what's going to happen is the right foot is going to come underneath the left, and you're going to allow the hip a little bit to open. And then you're going to untwist it. So you're going to inhale, come underneath. You can put the foot on the floor. It's not a fast move, and you're out opening up this hip. And then you're squeezing it back together and coming back into a tabletop. So inhale, right leg goes underneath, open up the knee. Exhale, come on back. Good, we've got 3 more. Now when we're here, I want you to allow that right hip to open, but I don't want you to rock. Meaning I don't want you to rock that upper body, right? We're not rocking at this moment. We're still very much grounded through that left side. And you just allow for the space to open. It's almost you're using your core to open up that right hip. And then exhale back. Good, last time here. And then all the way back. Great, you're gonna put the right foot down and then the left. Come up a tiny bit higher for me. And let's do our walking series. So you're gonna walk with the right foot and then the left. And then come back in with the right and the left. Now, if at any point you feel like you need to put your head, neck, and shoulders down, please do so. Take your quick break and then come back into it. But when you're here, again, see what's happening with your shoulders. Can you come up a tiny bit higher? Still making sure we're looking at our abdominals. And again, while you're here, feeling how that middle back and lower back are very much supported by the core going up and down, but also very much from the floor below. So it's almost like you can feel that there's a slight little massage effect happening in the lower back. And all the way back. Good. 2 more for me. And again, just allowing the heels to slowly tap. Good. And then exhale out. Super. Last one. And then all the way here. Great. Soles of your feet come down. You're going to release your hands, walk up, say hi to your knees. And then slowly lower down again, 1 vertebrae at a time on 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Opening up those arms and then returning them down towards your side. Good. Now gently floating up the left leg, again grounding through that right. And we inhale, start to tap, slowly reaching a little bit further than that right foot. And again, we're talking about millimeters, right? Nothing major. But I want you to feel that stretching opening sensation through the left side, even when it's very active. Good. Inhaling, reach, engaging. And again, being mindful that the lower back isn't coming off of the floor, and kind of working a little bit harder to keep the entire spine down with the support of the breath and the belly. Great, we've got 3 more. And again, keeping the arms really active, even if we're in a relaxed position, meaning on the floor. There's never spaghetti arms, right? Everything is always very awake. And last time here. Great, slowly put the sole of your foot down, bringing your arms all the way up, and then circling all the way around, head, neck, and shoulders come up. Great. So you're gonna bring the right leg here, and you're gonna float up the left. So you're coming underneath that left, opening up the hip, and then engaging as you come back. Again, if you need to give yourself a little bit more space, walk that foot a little bit further away. And again, take your time with this. So think about stabilization more than anything as well. Like if you were to balance something on your belly, would it move all over the place or would it stay somewhat solid? Great, coming all the way out. We've got 4 more. Inhaling, opening, engaging the core, exhale, lift. Super. And 3. 2 more again, engaging that lift with the squeezing of the ribs, feeling and seeing how everything goes back together. Super. Foot comes down on the floor, come up a tiny bit higher. Let's flex out the heels. This time we start with the left walk. So we're lefting, righting, lefting, righting. Good. I make up my own words in English too, by the way. Great. So again, inhaling here on the out walk and exhaling back. Now, if you feel like, hey, you want to make it even bigger because that feels comfortable or your body is ready for that, you can also make this walk pretty big. What I want you to pay attention to though is that your back is not coming off the mat, right? You can also play around with the length. So meaning like maybe one time you make it bigger and then the next time you make it a little bit smaller, just to see what that feels like. And it's kind of confusing your body in a nice way to keep it active without stressing it. Good, we've got 2 more full walks. And then last time here. Super, soles of your feet right back down, release your hands, walk up, say hi. And then we're gonna melt down for me on 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. You're gonna bring your arms out to a T and then put your palms down. And you're gonna float up the right leg and then float up the left. So again, staying here for a moment if that's comfortable. If you're ready for the next move, let's do it. So you're gonna inhale, stretch out the right leg to somewhat of a 45-degree angle, and then exhale it back. So just staying on that right leg extension with a gentle point for the moment, and all the way back. Okay, we've got 3 more like this. Now again, only making this move as big and as low as you can. I don't want you to bring it all the way to the floor, but if you feel like you need it a little bit higher, then do that. If you feel like you can really come down to a 45-degree angle, then do that as well. Great, let's stop here for a moment. I want you to bring your palms up, and I want you to lift up your arms to like a V position. So you're pretty active in the arms as well. Of course, at any point, you can always put them back down. Great, you're gonna inhale, stretch out the right leg, and you're gonna lower it down just a little bit, and then you're gonna flex it back up. So what's happening? We're inhaling, pointing that right leg down, and exhale, flexing it up. You can also put the left foot back down on the floor if you need some more support. Great, 3 more. And then last time here. Super. Both knees come into the chest. Slowly lower your feet down. 3, 2, and 1. And then lower the arms down. And when you get to the floor, you're just flipping your palms down for me. Great. So again, take another deep breath. You're bringing the left knee in and then the right, holding here for a moment. And then we're just slowly stretching out the left, making it long. Exhale, engaging the core to come back. Now again, this concept of like pushing away with your fingertips into the floor to allow your arms to reach, allow your neck to relax, allow your shoulders to come down, while still finding that reach all the way through the left side, through the hip and out through the toes. Great, so expanding the ribcage on that inhale, and then weaving it all together on the exhale. Cool, last time like this. Great, palms come up, lift up, 3, 2, and 1. Opening to the V, excuse me. You're gonna stretch out that left leg, and here we go. You're gonna inhale it down a bit, and then flex it up. Remember, you can always put the right foot down if you need more support. Inhaling it here, and exhale, lift. Now the goal is also not to make this super huge, but rather how controlled can you make this move, right? Can you feel how your entire body is working together to support you? If you start to feel any sort of twingy, annoying feelings in your back, please make it smaller. Good, we got 2 more. Engaging the core, lifting on up. And then last time here. Super, both knees in towards their chest, slowly lower down, 3, 2, and 1. And then lowering your arms down for me, bringing the palms down towards the floor for a second. Cool, you're gonna stretch out the left leg for me and bring the right knee into a tabletop. And from here, you're gonna reach up that right leg as much as you can at this moment. Good, we're gonna do some bicycles. So you're gonna inhale, slowly lower that right leg down, and then exhale it up. Now again, all of this is happening with this concept of keeping the spine on the floor, of allowing the breath to move through the nose, down into the belly, and then release it back up. And feeling how you can kind of control the move with the core, no matter what body part we're moving. Great, last time here. Super, you're gonna bring the right foot down, and then you're gonna bring that left foot to meet it so that your knees are bent again. I want you to bring your palms up, squeeze everything all the way up towards the ceiling, and then head, neck, and shoulders follow on 3, 2, and 1. Great. One hand on top of each other, stretching out the left leg again. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the right leg on the bicycle. So you're stretching up the leg here. You're inhaling, bicycling it down. And then exhale, lifting. So again, the stretch happens through the belly. And each time you come up as well, you feel that there's like a little bit of an extra push down to the floor. And that's that amazing feeling of like, okay, I am fully connected. So you feel how you come up, and see if you can keep that sensation as you slowly lower. And this is the beauty about moving slowly, right? Like when we do it too fast, I feel like momentum takes over. We're not necessarily super focused in our body. But when you have to move a little bit slower, you really tune in to what is actually happening. Good, last time here. Super, the soles of your feet go right back down onto the floor. And from here, you're actually gonna roll over onto the side. So you can adjust it however you need to. So what's gonna happen here is take a look at your elbows and see if this is a comfortable position for you. It's kind of awkward for a moment. Some people have tight elbows. See if you can stay here. If this is not happening, by all means, come down onto the floor, okay? Good. From here, you're gonna take a nice deep breath. You're gonna slowly lift up this left knee and then squeeze it down. Great, inhale up. I can't be on my elbow for too long. I find it uncomfortable, so we're just gonna do 5. But it is just nice to change up the body shape. Now again, even if we're lifting the leg, I'm still asking you to lift from the side, still asking you to feel the breath squeeze through you. Good, 2 more. And then last time here. Excellent. We're gonna come down. Oh, good. So again, you can stay here. You can also put your fingers down, whichever works better for you. And you're gonna stretch out both legs for me. Cool, the top leg is gonna be all the way up for a moment. You're gonna swing that front leg, left leg forward, and then you're pointing and slowly swinging it back. Now, this side kick is very small at this moment because your range of motion cannot be that big. We're gonna do 2 more in a slower and smaller range of motion. Again, stacking the hips, making sure that the upper body is not moving. Awesome. And now you're gonna bring that right leg a little bit further forward so that you have a little bit more support. And now see what happens. For me personally, I have a much wider range of motion, right? So it's just talking about literal logistics, right? If you have more support in one area, then you can make things bigger in another. So again, using that as like a metaphor of just checking in with yourself. Sometimes it's like a super small adjustment that allows for so many more things to happen. Good, 2 more. It's like creating space so that new things can happen. Excellent. We're gonna come back towards the center, take a deep breath. And you're gonna slowly lower back and roll onto your back. Cool. Please adjust if you're not on your mat anymore. Sometimes we move in other places. Okie dokie. So feeling everything nice and long. You're stretching out this the right leg and lengthening up through the left for our bicycles. So inhaling it down. Actually, I lied, right? I think we were further out with the arms. Yeah, let's try that again. Inhaling down with the left and exhale up. And again, you can always choose your arm position, right? Like if you want it to be further down or you want it to be, really close to your body, please make that happen as well. Good, we've got 5 more. Flexing out through that right foot, reaching a little bit more with the arms. Great, and 3. And again, just checking in, how does this side feel versus the other side? And 1. Good, slowly bend this left knee. And then bend the right leg as well. Bringing the palms up, reaching them all the way up towards your ears, shoulders down. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders follow. We peel, and we reach. Great, 1 hand on top of each other. Stretching out that right leg again for stability, and then stretching up the left leg to start moving. Inhale the left leg down. Exhale, squeeze the ribs together. Good, 7 more. And again, that moment of feeling the stretch and then choosing to push that leg down, right? If we just move too fast again, then it's like momentum. I want you to choose to leave and choose to move and choose to change the position. Right, you're here and then you're like, nope, I'm leaving and I'm going down. Great. We've got 3, 2, and then last time. Excellent, bending the knees. And then again, slowly rotating onto the other side, seeing if you can come up onto that elbow. And let's move. So you're lifting up the right knee and then lowering down. Opening still up with the chest, feeling as if you're almost like in between 2 windows so that you can't actually move forward or backwards, simply up and down. Good, 2 more. And last time here. Good, now we're gonna find our way all the way back down here. And then extend both legs out, right? So you're lifting up that top leg, your inhale, kick forward, and exhale, swing it back. Now remember, the leg on the left, so the bottom leg, is not that far forward, meaning that our range of motion is not very large at this moment, which is totally fine. I want you to feel that control. Your hips are still stacked. You're engaging the core as you lengthen out, feeling again how the lower back opens in that front position and then sort of gets a little bit more active in the back. Good, 2 more. Last time here. Great, bringing the left foot a little bit more forward so that your support from below is definitely allowing for that bigger range of motion on the top leg. Inhaling, kick, kick. Exhale, swing back. Great, we've got 3 more. 2. And then last time here. So we're bringing both knees back towards the center, and then slowly rolling yourself back towards the middle. Awesome. From here, you're gonna release your hands right away, and actually you're gonna walk your feet a tiny bit further, and then you're gonna roll yourself all the way up. Cool. So I know that we often start with rolling, but today we're gonna just add it in now. So you're gonna put your hands underneath your knees, open up, and just again, feeling where your back is. We're just gonna slowly allow for this curl, kind of coming back a little bit further than we normally would because you're already warmed up. And then exhaling all the way back up. Cool. Inhaling, curling back, feeling how the arms are there for support, even maybe letting go at the bottom. And then exhale again, reconnecting, stacking. Cool, one more time like that. So inhaling, rolling down, curling, feeling when you can let go and hold. Good, belly comes in and up as you stack and roll. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna add a nice little leg lift. So you're gonna hold here for a moment. And then as you come up, you're gonna lift both legs. Awesome. Then you're gonna put your legs down and roll back. Inhaling, roll back. Release for a sec. Exhale, reconnect, and slowly come back up as you lift the knees. All right, let's see if we can do this at the same time. If you need to separate it, separate it. Can you slowly lower down at the same time, more or less? And then exhale, come back up. If you feel like you also don't need your arms, by all means, you can try it in that direction. Again, play around with it, but be supportive. I would much rather you hold on than hurt yourself. Good, 2 more to go. So again, we're trying to slowly control the roll down just to this position of that lifted upper body. And then exhaling, engaging the core, stacking and rolling right back up. Awesome, last time here. Inhaling, coming down, feeling 1 vertebrae at a time and how that core is so active. And then belly gets engaged as you exhale, squeeze the ribs together, stack the spine and lift. Awesome. Feet are coming down, you're gonna open up your knees and you're just gonna reach forward for me. All right, so we're gonna do a reaching and stacking. So we're reaching here, belly goes back, and then you're gonna stack on up on 3, 2, and 1. So again, coming up and over our imaginary beach ball, reaching forward. And then stacking up, curling the spine, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. 2 more times. I lied, 3 more times. Inhale up, belly back as we exhale, reach. Inhale here, and then exhale, stack. And again, like that sensation of lifting up a little bit more, belly back, finding that curl all the way through the upper middle, lower back. And then stacking again, curling and allowing for the space to just stay. Good, now it's the last time. Inhale, lift and curl forward. And then exhale, engage the core as you restack. Awesome. Let's bring the right arm up and over for a moment. And I want you to just gently lean for a second, bending that elbow in, stretching out the sides. And then you're gonna kind of circle back towards the middle and then retwist so that you're in a straight position. Other side, so you're inhaling, opening up the left side, left elbow comes in, right elbow goes up and over, just allowing for a little bit of a leaning stretch. And then exhale, coming right back over, circling and reestablishing your position. Good, squeezing the knees together. We're gonna come over onto all fours. So again, checking in with your knees, checking in with your shoulders. All right, knees are underneath your hips, your elbows are back, and you're gonna stretch out the left leg for me and then tuck the right toes, okay? So you're gonna lift up the left heel and then you're gonna put that foot down. Then you're gonna lift up the right knee and put it down. Now, when you lift up the right knee, and you're basically just alternating, so you're lifting on the left, I want you to think about lifting the right knee from the belly. Now, that doesn't mean a curl, right? So sometimes we do a curl. This time is still really trying to keep a straight back as you just lift up a little bit. Good. 2 more. And then last time here. All right, you're gonna try something for me, just because we're here. You're gonna lift up the left leg, then you're gonna lift up the knee. You're gonna hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back down. Awesome. So if at some point you're like, hell no, that's not happening, you can always put your left foot down, but see if you can keep the left foot off the floor. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, engage the core, lift and hover that right knee off the floor. 3, left leg is lifted. 2, and 1. Great, back down with the knee, top with the left for a sec. Great, opening up again, seeing if you can give those shoulder blades a little bit of a kiss together. Last time here, lift up that left leg. Take a nice smiley inhale. Elbows back as you exhale, lift the core, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, knee comes down. Bring both knees back together and then push yourself back. Alrighty, so we're gonna curl through the middle, finding our way again, this time into a plank position. So we're gonna have a supported plank for a moment. So that means that your knees are down, your elbows are back. Great, and then you're gonna tuck your toes and extend your legs all the way up, holding here for 5, making sure your shoulders are kissing together, your belly is lifted. 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, belly comes up. 1, knees come down, take a deep breath. Great, inhale again, and exhale, lift, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, knees come down. Last time here, inhale to prepare, and then exhale, lift and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, knees come down. So we're gonna do some arm walking. So you're gonna come down onto your left arm and then to your right arm, taking a deep breath. And when you get down to the bottom, you're gonna lift up your knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Take another inhale, push up with the left and up with the right. Take a deep breath, lift up the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Starting with the right now. Inhaling the right arm down and then the left. Opening up the chest, feeling the support, then lift up the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale down. Good, now the right arm and then the left. Holding here, elbows back, lift up the knees, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super. Knees come down, and push yourself back. So I like to do those small little moves, but I don't want to over stress it. So we could have done 3 more sets, but I feel like that was enough for this present moment. Because we might do another set in a minute. Alrighty, so let's come back into this 4-legged position. And this time we're gonna tuck the left toes and stretch out the right leg and then flex out. Good, so elbows are back. So you're inhaling, stretch up the right leg, tapping with the right, and then lifting with the left knee. But again, we're not just lifting the left knee, we're engaging the core to lift that left knee. Now again, still focusing, I have to do this as well, right? We don't wanna curl that upper back, we really wanna open up the back, so you're trying to kiss those shoulder blades together to allow for space in the chest and strengthening that upper back position. Good, 3 more. Great. And again, seeing how the belly stays lifted the whole time, the spine doesn't curl. You push away with those shoulders and all the way lift. All right, so now we've got 3 sets of these, right? So you're gonna lift up the lift up the right leg, tucking those toes, take a deep inhale, and then lift up the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly lower down, tap that right foot. So again, each time is another little reset. Inhaling, lifting the right leg, holding. Exhale, engage, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, knee comes down. Great, it's like little mini snippets of holding. Inhale, lift up the right, engage the core, exhale, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come on back down. Great, bring both knees together, shift your weight all the way back. And then yes, we're gonna do that full set again of the push-up session. Well, not push-up, it's like plank moving. All right, so you're curling through the middle, opening up here, finding that lift. And again, squeezing those shoulder blades together, core lifted, tucking your toes, And then coming on up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on down, starting with the left arm and then the right, opening up the chest. Good, lifting up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Super, knees come down, left arm first, then right. Opening up, tucking, and then lifting the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tapping down. Good, right arm, then left. Reestablishing, opening up, and then tucking and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Great, now up with the right and up with the left, elbows back, open up the chest. And then tucking and lifting, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, knees come down and shift your weight all the way back. All right, we're gonna do one last little twisting thing. So how does this work? If you put your left leg in front and your right leg behind, is that possible? Left leg in front, right leg behind. But you have to be like very much like that. Okay, this is better. Okay, let's do this then for you. Totally fine, let's do this. Good, so your arms are gonna come out into a T position and you're gonna twist towards the right. Great, and then you're gonna exhale back. We're gonna stay on that same side. So you're inhaling, twisting to the right, and exhale back. Now again, you're still allowing for the whole spine to twist. Your hips are still very downward grounding and forward facing. Good, 2 more. And then last time here, we're gonna hold, and you're gonna flip your palms up, and you're gonna bring your elbows in towards you. Let me show you on the side. You're gonna bring your elbows in towards you, and then you're gonna lift up. So your knees are still forward, you're still twisted. You're bringing your elbows in, and then I want you to lift on up. Good, so feeling how each time your elbows come in, you may even be able to twist a tiny bit more. Good, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Super, back to your T position, palms down, and then retwist back towards the middle. Super, you stay where you are. We're gonna do it again on the left. So you're inhaling, twisting to the left, and coming on back. Now remember, your arms stay in the T, so it's not like you're moving the right arm. You're basically twisting the waist, and your arms just go as far as they go. Do you know what I mean? They just stay in their happy T position, shoulders are down, imagining that there's something underneath to kind of support them. Still using your triceps to hold. Inhaling, twist, engaging the core to come back. Good, 2 more. And then last time here, we twist. We bring the palms up and we're bringing the elbows in and then exhale, reaching up. Remember, we're still allowing for an extra little bit of twist as the elbows come in, stretch and reach. Good, 3 more. And 2. Last time here. Good. Opening up, palms go down and circle back to the center. Take a deep breath. All right, we got one last thing. I want you to hinge forward a little bit. So again, right, we're not curling, we're keeping the spine straight and you're hinging forward and your elbows stay back. I want you to push back as if you were pushing back a wall. So we're kind of doing a tricep move, but I still want you to feel the lift from the core in the center. Great, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, from here you're gonna bend the right arm and reach the right arm in front and the left arm is behind. You're gonna then circle that entire shape back towards the center. Great, and take a deep breath. And now you're gonna bend the left elbow and the right so your arms come back to the center. I'll show you this way. So you're now starting. You're gonna push back the right arm, left arm goes long, engaging the core, circling everything around. And then you basically just gently bend, hugging the right arm in, coming back to your starting position. We got 1 more in each direction. So you push away with the left, you reach with the right, finding that opposition at play, and then you exhale, circle everything back around, bending the right arm and engaging and circling, bringing the left elbow back. Last time, inhaling, pushing away with the right arms, reaching out with the left, and then engaging, circling that entire shape around, finding the length all the way through the center, and then coming all the way back towards the middle. Great, then bringing your palms down and then slowly lifting all the way up. Super. So let's come onto our bums and do our last little bit. So knees come into a tabletop position and then open them up, heels together, hands in your prayer position, dive through and wrap around and open up. So remember, we're rolling only to the tips of our shoulder blades. So you beat, 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 making sure you're curling through the middle and then rolling up and holding. Beat, 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 rolling back and then exhaling up. Good, last time. Inhale, beat, beat, beat. Curling slowly, allowing the spine to reach. Hello, spine, and then finding your way back up. Good, knees together, hands by your side, shift your weight forward, and then hang nice and long for me here. Gently bending the right leg and then the left. And allowing everything to hang long. And saying yes to everything that fits our vision, to what we want our life to be, while actively saying no to everything else. And take another deep inhale, and then exhale, stack and roll on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.